One of the absolute coolest things about the English language is how malleable it is. New words are created every day, and some of them are eventually adopted into dictionaries long term. Words are formed in a variety of ways, including combining, which has the subcategories of compounding, prefixing, suffixing, and infixing; shortening, which includes alphabetism, acronymy, clipping, and back formation; blending, functional shifting, reanalysis, and reduplication. Let's focus today on the process of blending. Of course, before we talk about blending, we have to talk about clipping and compounding. Blending is a hybrid process of the two. Clipping is a type of shortening, similar to an acronym like NASA or an alphabetism like FBI. Clipping takes out portions of a word and leaves the rest to exist as a pronounced word on its own. Think about exam for examination, math for mathematics, lab for laboratory, etc. Compounding is taking two distinct words and mushing them together wholesale to describe something separate. Think sunflower or moonlight or railroad. Blending is a process that takes aspects of both clipping and compounding. Blended words consist of a clipped word or two clipped words compounded together to create a new term. These are also sometimes referred to as portmanteaus, named after a now defunct type of leather luggage that opened into two sections. For examples of blended words or portmanteaus, consider mockumentary, a combination of mocking and documentary, originally coined in the 1960s, or mansplaining, a combination of man and explaining, which first appeared in a 2008 article by Rebecca Solnit entitled Men Explain Things to Me. Facts Didn't Get in Their Way. Other easy modern examples are jeggings, Brexit, or chillax. You might think of spork, a verbal and physical combination of a fork and spoon, as a modern example, but interestingly, the first recorded use of the word spork appeared in the Century Dictionary Encyclopedia as early as 1909. Another surprisingly old term is brunch, formed from breakfast and lunch. The term first appeared in an 1895 Hunter's Weekly article entitled Brunch, a Plea. The author of that piece, Guy Beringer, suggested an alternative to the heavy post-church Sunday meals in favor of lighter fare served late in the morning. It took a while, but brunch eventually caught on. Other older examples of portmanteaus include smog, a combination of smoke and fog, probably used in 1905 by H.A. Devois to describe atmospheric conditions over many British towns. My favorite example of a portmanteau word is chortle, coined in 1871 by Lewis Carroll in his novel Through the Looking Glass. It is most likely a combination of chuckle and snort, used to describe the sound created from the combination. I love linguistics, and if you do too, I recommend checking out the resources listed in the video description. Also check out Anne Curzan's TED Talk, What Makes a Word Real? Or if you'd like to take a deep dive, read her book, How English Works, A Linguistic Introduction.